Hey everybody, welcome to Home Groups, where we apply the message we heard this weekend at FV Church. But things are going to be a little bit different this week. We had a guest speaker this weekend for our epic weekend celebration and a big evangelistic moment. And we know that things were big and grand and worth celebrating. But it isn't always like that. Today we want to talk about maybe why.
Yeah, I have struggled in the past with, why don't I feel this passion all the time for Jesus? Why don't I hear from him every single day? Like, why can't it be this intimate, awesome, passionate, exciting relationship every day? But the fact is, it's just, that's not how we live life.
No.
We go through seasons with God where we have these passionate, amazing, earth-shattering moments, and then we have the everyday moments too.
Yeah.
God is amazing that he can be in both. The Lord's Prayer has always struck me in that Jesus was so down to earth and asking for food and provision and just the everyday things in his "this is how you should pray" moment. But then he also said how big God is and how amazing he is and that his kingdom should come, and it so amazingly straddles the eternal, the supernatural, the miraculous, and the everyday. That's how our relationship should be too.
Yeah, the reality is we often call it, being high on the spirit, spiritual highs. But an addict is someone who only chases the high. They only focus on the biggest possible moment. Whereas a healthy individual knows that there's highs, but it's okay to go through lows. I'm always reminded of a story when Jesus was on a mountain with his closest friends, and all of a sudden they have this spiritual high moment where a flash of light appears, and then there's three individuals standing with Jesus, and the disciples go, "This is amazing, let's build tents and live here forever." And Jesus goes, "No, we have to go back down." So when we have big weekends like this weekend, we need to remember them. So how are you working on remembering what you learned this weekend and applying it to your life? And then we have to take it with us and carry it through the everyday. So how are you doing that?
Yeah, I hope you showed up this weekend and we're taking notes, and I hope you brought friends along with you. Now is a great time to reach out to those friends. Maybe text them and say, "Hey, what did you think about this weekend?" Or "How can I help you get involved at Freedom Valley?" Or something like that. But you can also really start to internalize what you learned. Look back on those notes. Kind of put into words what your one big takeaway was from the weekend, and work on applying that to your everyday life.
And that's what home groups are all about, how we apply as a group the things that we're learning together. So have a great conversation.
See you guys.
Did I?
Just once though.
I was thinking
Once is fine. It's 87 times.
towards
Not
the
so
end
good.
I was thinking, did I say the reality is it all? And I couldn't place it.